I'm sure you're saying, but HBO already ruined Jaime Lannister. What could you do to make it worse? Oh, don't you worry. I'm gonna make it way worse. I'm Ken in the North, and I'm gonna ruin that thing you love. Jaime Lannister. From what I'm told, he's one of the best written characters in the books. But books are for nerds, so I'm just gonna have to take their word for it. It's hard to believe that a guy gets caught humping his sister, and then shortly after pushes a young boy out a window, becomes a fan favorite.
The things I do for love.
And I'm sure that has nothing to do with the fact that he looks exactly like Prince Charming. Nope, I'm sure it's all that great writing by this old pervert who's never gonna finish these books. So there's no hope that he might be written differently when they actually finish all the books. So you basically gotta rely on what he did in the show. And what did he do on the show? Well, for the first couple seasons, he was a real prick. Did a lot of murdering and scumbag things, all in the name of defending his family honor and getting back to his sister so they can do horrible things. But the third season, you see a slight change in Jaime. A self-realization, if you will. A real come-to-Jesus moment where Jaime's like, whoa, man, I better knock this off. I better ship up or shape out. I want to be a good guy now. I want to help the... I'm just kidding, got his hand cut off.
Yeah, this should help you remember.
So, with the loss of his hand, you see a different side of Jaime. He can no longer be the strong warrior and now has to sort of figure things out with his words. And he starts needing to rely on people. And in comes the giant Brienne of Tarth. A big part of Jaime's character arc is befriending this thing, going as far as jumping into a bear pit to save her. Which, if I'm being honest, I didn't know she wasn't one of the bears. I was so confused on why he jumped in there.
Told you I ain't a bear.
Roar, roar, roar. No one understands you, she-bear.
Over the next few seasons, we watch Jaime get a little bit of his honor back, piece by piece. Even though technically he's still fighting for Cersei and doing her bidding and doing other stuff to her. But you still keep seeing him try to be an honorable man. Even over tragedy like losing his son-nephews, and especially the heartbreaking loss of his niece-daughter.
Listen.
Jaime's character arc hits its peak in Season 7, when he finally stands up to his sister. After seeing that White Walkers are indeed real, and the whole world's at stake, Jaime's all like, peace sis, I've hit peak character arc, and your sister sex no longer appeals to me. I'm gonna go fight ice zombies in the dark. And boom, we're in Season 8, where the show goes completely tits up. Jaime gets a little mini trial, he gets kinda forgiven and welcomed into the army that's probably all gonna get killed anyway. Says sorry to Bran, but Bran's all full autism at this point. He's not even there, he's probably in the mind of a bird. And right before the battle with the dead, he gives his lady bear friend, Brienne of Tarth, a knighthood. Even though girls can't be knights, and this is unofficial. But again, it's another character moment where he's changed and evolved. Right after that was the very disappointing Battle of Winterfell.
Prepare for the most epic battle of all time that nobody will see because it's too dark and we'll say it's because they have bad TVs.
And what do you know, he's one of the many main characters that survived. In celebration of his victory, and showing that he's over his sister, he decides to mount Brienne, and with their new love, they go on to defeat his sister. Make Khaleesi the queen of everything, with Jon Snow at her side, and Jaime and Brienne go off and have giant babies together. The end. You wish. You know what happened. Jaime out of nowhere is like, I gotta go be with my sister, I'm a hateful man. Brah. So then, character arc over, he's back to square one and he runs to his sister. Where he gets to the castle just as it's being destroyed and gets into a fight for no reason. Gets stabbed, but lives long enough to find Cersei and her demon baby growing inside her. And then they all get crushed. And that's it. That's the end of Jaime and his character arc. Or lack thereof. And I'm sure you're probably like, see, HBO did ruin it. Yeah, they fumbled the football at the goal line. I never said the what was wrong. What everybody got wrong, and what I'm going to ruin, is the how. Every other critique of Jaime is going to go over how much he loves his sister, and that was the blah, 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 blah. Love is his Achilles heel, and he went back to it in the end. You're gonna sit there and tell me that 10 seconds after getting over his sister, and let me remind you, it wasn't this version. It was this batshit crazy version of his sister with the bowl haircut. No. Nope. That wasn't it. The real reason Jaime destroyed every positive thing he's been doing for the last 6 seasons is really simple. All you have to do is remember what happened right before he just drastically changed. That's right. Bumping uglies with Bear Man of Troth broke Jaime's brain. Brienne of Tarth's was so bad, it reset Jaime's arc to factory settings. Her will forever be known as the Arc Breaker. It's the equivalent of like when Indiana Jones opened up the Ark of the Covenant, except Jaime only wished that his face melted off. Go back and watch the series and tell me I'm wrong. There. Told you I'd ruin it.